Sit over here.
Being told what to do by Jim.
Do my right hand man.
That's right.
Just
That's
what
how
it
you
is.
go on that one.
You guys know each other? It's funny, you got the same last name. Do you know each other?
Yeah, a little bit.
This is the husband of our field reporter, Jen Wolf.
That's
Trying to
right.
get you in
He's
the,
an MMA fighter.
You don't have to get me in the camera.
Jay, can you scoot back just a little bit? We can get Tony in the webcam. There you go.
Yeah, the boys don't want to watch it
Covering up
later.
those good looks.
You guys are funny, so.
So I guess Yo's going to join us. Yo, Hans Flogger is also here from Berger MMA.
Come on, Yo.
Come on in, Yo.
He's in there. He's here somewhere. He's hiding.
He's just taking his old time. You know, he's smooth. Just talking. So, Tony, you're going to be fighting on November 6th, Sudden Impact 8.
Yes,
You're almost double digits.
Whose show is that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
no.
of those good matchmakers.
Yeah, first fight back in over a year, so.
Yeah?
Good for
Yeah,
you.
it's been it'll be a year and 2 months actually, to the day.
Now, you were going to fight
Yeah.
about a month ago, but ran into a little poison ivy.
Oh yeah.
Just a little.
Head to toe
The
from
winter was head to toe and it sucks.
Making me itch just talking about it.
Yeah, that was. I don't even want to think about it if I get it back. It ain't happening. Yeah, that was nasty.
Jim, who do you have Tony matched up against?
It looks like he's going to be fighting Nick Woodson. They both had one fight, and
Militech wouldn't show up?
yeah,
Okay.
not this time. And both of them wouldn't. Both of them KO'd their opponents in the first round, I think. So it's going to be an interesting fight. They're about the same size, and I'm excited to see this fight. I mean, he's got heavy hands, and Nick Woodson does, and we saw him on the last fight. He fought
Good wrestling
Sean
skills,
No-
heavy
yeah.
hands, so
Sean Nobelock, and
should be a good matchup. You've got excellent wrestling skills, and you
I don't
know,
know about excellent. I like to play around in it.
Yeah. pretty strong too.
I like the jiu-jitsu part. So.
on paper, it's a good, strong, fair match. You know, I mean, and with guys with just early in their fight career, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. You don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that neither one of them are going to come out and freeze because they didn't in their first fight. They're both going to come out ready to fight. That's
Woodson's first fight.
I don't remember.
no, they were actually at Sudden Impact 6, but not 7, so he
Okay.
missed it.
Be honest with you, I could watch a fight today and forget it tomorrow. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how bad I am. That's why she remembers everything. I gotta. If you don't have it on video, you might as well forget it.
He clean knocked his opponent out, and he was fighting a good fight up until that point. Now I'll tell you, his opponent's head was down here going like this.
It was pretty. His head flew off, went into third rotation.
Sounds like a terrible shot to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
As far as the guy getting hit, I mean, he just didn't shoot right.
Yeah, it was a
That's
pretty
exactly
even
right.
fight up to that end. I think the guy that he fought, Sean Nobelock, fought at 85 his first fight, but is going to be moving down to 70, and that's where he belongs. So he was probably a little undersized.
Yeah,
But
Sean's pretty short.
yeah, but evidently, and he had the height advantage, and but evidently it's he's got heavy hands because he hit him just that perfect
Right on the
spot
button.
right on the button because it didn't look particularly heavy. It was just that kind of side uppercut thing.
You'll find that them uppercuts and close shots are the best.
Yeah.
That's where most of your power generates is those hip movements and turning. I mean, that's where a lot of power comes from. So.
If you could pick your final spot, where you plan for it to connect. I talk about short rights all the time. That you visualize it hitting right at that short point, and that's where you're turning and putting your power into instead of at the end sometimes.
If the guy has any wrestling, he shoots in like a wrestler. I mean, it opens that up a lot, believe it or not. I mean, wrestlers come in head down, full blown. They're acceptable to it. So.
Right.
I mean, you really gotta be patient with it. You gotta be patient with everything. It's a learning process. Once you get a hold of it, it's fun to go.
How long have you been married now?
9 years.
So you've learned about patience, so I've
No, he has not. He has no patience whatsoever.
No,
None.
patience.
you don't know. You don't understand. As a man, I can tell you, if he's been married 9 years, he has learned about patience. He may not show you patience all the time,
He's learned about it.
but he has learned about it and controls himself probably pretty well.
Tony, is there anything different you do training-wise now since you're preparing for an actual fight versus just regular training?
More stand up. I'm trying to work more stand up. I definitely working
Who are
on
you working
cardio.
your stand-up with?
With Kevin.
Zada. Boom Boom.
Yeah, Boom Boom. I like. He's a good coach.
Good boxing guy.
He'll
Yeah.
wear you out in a heartbeat with the way he trains. I mean,
Now, are you getting in the ring with him and kind of moving and that kind of thing, or is it
not
more,
yet. I mean, just
more
coming up weeks.
focus mid and that kind of stuff? stuff.
This coming up week, I'm gonna focus on that. I mean, it's right now. I just make sure my hands are there, my feet are under me. Johans, he's between them two. Johans is one of the best stand-up guys you'll
Yeah,
honestly.
I've watched his hands. They fly.
If you get him to stand on his feet, your lady likes going to the ground. He's got some. I honestly will say this, my.
How's that working for you, yo?
He's got some.
We're friends,
best
so I can
hands,
tease him a little
but
bit.
he won't use them. He hasn't used them here lately, and he's got a fight on the 30th, and we're gonna make him use those hands. Whether I got to go in the ring and kick his ass for him.
There you go.
Yeah, how do you keep somebody on their feet? That's that's a tough
Well,
one.
yeah, you're constantly fighting the guys in the top 5 in your weight division on our rankings at least. So, you know, it's understandable if you're not coming out on the top of every single fight because you don't get any cakewalks anymore.
See, you know, that's the whole thing about it. I still feel that I'm
Oh, it
much
should be
more
unacceptable
superior.
to you. It's understandable as the guys watching on the side that, you know.
Oh,
But it should be unacceptable to you. I certainly hope so.
I mean, heartbreaking, and it's like, you know, even if these guys beat me, you know, I take my hats off to them because I mean that's what they were supposed to do is go in there and try to beat me. But me myself personally, I feel that, you know, even I had 2 losses in a row, and it's like, you know, I kind of feel like I beat myself.
Well, you definitely beat yourself in the last one.
Oh,
You
yeah.
knocked yourself out.
Well, not with that. You fought what the guy that was 3rd ranked and 4th ranked, I think, in your last 2 fights.
But
And,
you know,
it's not like you're fighting the.
But that's who you should be fighting.
Right.
too.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Right there with them.
I wouldn't really expect nothing less. I mean, being in my position, I don't want to fight nobody that's not up there, ranked at least close to me or around me. Because if not, I don't feel like I'm getting any better myself. So, and me wanting to move on, I don't want to stay where I'm at now. You know.
That's good.
So I'm especially now I'm pushing myself to show everybody what Johans Flagger is really about.
That's Johans
my
with a Y,
statement.
by the way.
That's
right?
Johans with a Y. Not,
And 1G.
One
Get
G.
the spelling right.
not
He's
Flagler.
coming up on somebody. He's on
That's
somebody's
your
poster.
sister-in-law talking there.
He's on a poster on an upcoming fight, and he got his in the headline.
Our manager.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
What do you
they
got
spell
coming
his
up?
name with J. J-O-H, some
I didn't
crap
do that. I
like that.
get 2 G's.
I
No,
know,
he's
that's
talking
why.
about the,
That's how I met Jen.
he's talking about the
I
event
met Jen
coming up.
going, it's 1G.
That's right. I did. I typed it on the Gratify website for ranking. I'm like, you got his name spelled wrong.
And then I saw you at the last Gyro Cycles fight, and I was like, oh, you're Jen. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.